G'day, I'm Kevin Young. I'm Australia's most successful property investor, but I started out poor and I'm constantly being asked, how do you do it? How do you get there? You ask me, I'll give you the solutions. Between us, we'll make you wealthy.
Hey everyone, welcome back to this week's episode of Ask Kevin Young. My name is Roxy and this is...
I'm Kevin Young.
And today's question is from Chris Ford from New South Wales. And Chris has asked, what is your advice for first-time investors?
Well, it's a great question because I think we get about 120,000 new investors every year. Unfortunately, 100,000 of those are going to end up on the pension because they'll buy the wrong property in the wrong location with the wrong sort of funding and with the wrong sort of letting agents looking after the property. So education is vital. And when I first started, I was extremely lucky, Roxy, because I think I made every mistake in the book. I bought in the dark, I bought on the perimeter, I didn't know a thing about what I was doing. And I just stumbled across the secret that made me wealthy.
Yeah.
Now, if I hadn't have got the right property at that time, then I probably would have retired a clerk in the federal government. But I did make some money out of that one, and I stumbled into another one and made some money out of it. So I was extremely lucky, but I think the big thing is education. And it's in my book, so I can't do this in a 3-minute video, but we've got umpteen titles here. How many titles, chapters we've got, Roxy? We've got 22 chapters here, and it's all about education. So before you buy anything, I think educate yourself, get the right property, in the right location, with the right sort of funding, and then make sure you're backed up with the right sort of letting agents, because most people I talk to who have bought outside the club have kept the same letting agent forever. The rents haven't risen, the property soon ends up looking ratty and tatty, and they get the worst sort of tenants in it, and it's a spiral. That means then they can't buy the second or third property, and you need 8 properties to retire independent of the pension. So if you've got less than 8 properties, don't sit back nice and happy and think you're going to have a nice retirement, because you're going to live more years in retirement than you've actually spent working. And that's a long time to have no money. So you need 8 properties, work hard, get 8 properties, but do your foundation education first. And if you can get possibly to people who know a lot about property and have bought property, not spruikers, people who have actually bought property,
like
pick
property
their brains.
mentors.
Well, this is the big thing about the club, is that we can constantly put you in touch with people who bought 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 20, 30 different properties.
Yes.
Soak their brains for what you can get out of it.
Use their experience. Yeah.
And that's why we started the club. So come along to our socials, come along to our workshops, come on to online forums.
Webinars.
Education, education, education.
Yeah, before you buy, because you don't want to be stuck buying one and then you do it wrong and then you're like, well, investing's not for me. But if you get it right the first time, then you can go on to buy 5 properties.
Exactly. One of our brokers said the other day, the biggest problem they have when someone comes in from outside to the club is that they've got the wrong finance. And it takes a long time to break the hand shackles that the bank or broker has put on them to try and make put them in a position where they can multiply their properties. Otherwise, if you're handcuffed to the bank and the bank say, no, you can't borrow anymore, you can't borrow anymore. But if you've got 2 different banks, there's a good chance we can leave one against the other to get you some money to be able to go and get your 3rd or your 4th or your 5th. So there you go, get the right education in the club. Good question. Now, Chris, what questions have you got?
All right, thanks for watching everyone. If you like this episode, make sure you share it with your friends and don't forget to like us on Instagram and Property Club on Facebook.
And you can take action right here.